Alrighty, class, we are going to do the second part of day one. So we're going to start off by creating a rectangle. And this rectangle size is going to be 100 by 64, according to the drawing. 100, comma, 64, and return. There we go. All right. And I'm going to then pull up, push and pull. So I'm going to push up 15. Bring this guy up, 1, 5, voila. All right, good enough. So we kind of get a different angle, so looks good. Let's just use the hand and move it up a bit to our center of the screen, and we are looking good. All right. Next, what I want to do is I want to come in and make the little bottom section right here, cut out the bottom section. And what I know is from the measurements, I'm going to come in 30 on both sides, use my ruler, come in 30 over here, and then I'm going to go up 8. And so that's the section that I want to cut out. So 30, 30, and 8. So with that being said, let's get our ruler from here. Come in and type in 30. From here, come in and get 30. And lastly, from the bottom, come up and get 8. All right. So this is the area that I want to cut out. So I'm going to use I could use my pencil or I could use my rectangle. So I'm going to use my rectangle just a step easier. And there you go. So that's the section that we're going to cut out. All right, so I'm going to do it from down here. Use the push-pull, grab this section, and go all the way until it says on edge. And now we know that this bottom section is cut out. Okay, that looks good. Now after that's done, now let's build the second rectangle that's going to go on top of this section right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let's take off these lines. We don't really need them anymore. All right. And what I'm going to do, same procedure. I'm going to use my ruler and I'm going to come in 30, and on the sides I'm going to come in 12 and 12 and build my rectangle based on that. So with that being said, I'm going to grab my ruler, grab it from here, come in 30, from here, come in 30, from this edge, come in 12, and from this edge, come in 12. All right, so this is my box that I'm going to build right inside that area. Kind of same procedure of how we did that cutout right here. So with that being said, I'm going to go get my rectangle again, get on this corner, or they call it intersection, and push pull. This time I'm going to pull up, select this guy, and I'm going to come up. It says 35. Voila. All right, fantastic, looking good so far. And what I want to do here is let's go ahead and get our diameter. And for the diameter, I'm going to use 10. So before I go get my diameter, let's go get my pencil marks. Let's draw our marks on the corner to the corner, corner, corner. That's my corner, so my diameter, let's go grab my circle. Where's my circle? There it is. My diameter is going to be 20. So with that being said, what I want to do is draw out 10 here, and that looks good. And now that I've got that section, I'm going to use my eraser and get rid of my excess lines. and I'm going to push this all the way down, all the way until I hit that edge. So I select it, and I want to make sure I hit that edge. There we go. And now that I hit the edge, you can see that it's hollow. I can see all the way through. All right, so good job with that, class. So let's look at the top view. Okay, good. All right, and one last thing we need to do, we need to draw the two triangles coming down. A couple different ways we could do it. I'm just going to do our procedures that we've been comfortable with, which is I'm going to use the pencil marking again. So I know that the width of this triangle that I'm going to use is going to be a total of 10. So I'm going to measure from this to here, 15, from here to here, 15, and everything in between will be my triangle, or I'm going to actually do a rectangle and then cut it. So with that being said, let's use my little trusty marker and go from edge, and I'm going to, and as I say, 15. From here to here, 15, and this is going to be my rectangle area. And you know what? Now that I've got that done, I'm going to draw my rectangle again. Intersection to intersection. Push and pull. Pull this guy out until it hits that edge. And now we see that looks good. And I'm going to create a line right here and use that and cut. Before I cut, I can't just push that out because I need to create a line here. So from here to here, now I'm ready to push that out. So I get this and I go all the way to, once again, edge, and there you go. All right, let's do the same procedure on the other side. So once again, we use the ruler. We come in from one edge to here, 15. The other edge from here to here, 15. Draw my rectangle. Get on the intersection, other intersection. Kind of rotate it, just get a different look. Push and pull. Drag this all the way until it goes to the edge. There we go. And once again, I need to draw the little pencil marking from here to here, and then from this corner to this corner. Push this all the way to the edge, and we're done. Oops, you know what, class? I forgot to save, so let me go save this. And we could call this part 2. Whatever we want to name it's fine, because this is part 2. Part 2 of day 1. And last thing I want to do is put some measurements on here with 2 different angles. Put those 2 items. And once we have those 2 pictures, do some screenshots and put those onto our web page. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these lines. I don't think it's necessary to have all these lines. Before I put the measurements and before I put the screenshot, let's get rid of these lines. Okay, now that looks better. A little bit cleaner. Remember how we do the measurements? Come up here and just select different sections that you like. Oops, I'm on the measurement I need to do. There we go. Select the line, come out. Select the line, come out, and so forth. I don't think I need that one. Let's do this one. All right, continue with the measurements and 2 different angles and 2 different sides. Let's probably put one more here. Let's put that right here, just the diameter, so we know. Okay, class, congrats. Part 2 is now done.